ERIC is a great research database for all education topics and can be accessed through the Maryville Library website, maryville.edu/library. That is what we're looking at right now. So if we go ahead and scroll down to 4 boxes that go across the screen, we can click on the one all the way on the left that says Databases. That will open us to our A to Z Databases page, which lists every database the library subscribes to. You'll actually be able to find ERIC on the right under Popular Databases. When you open ERIC, the interface might look familiar, but if not, it's very easy to use, so don't worry. For searching, I always advise students click on Advanced Search right away. This will allow you to start off with a better search rather than wasting your time combing through millions of results that are not very specific to your research topic. Advanced Search can be found directly under the main search bar. Advanced searching allows you to type in more keywords in multiple boxes. So now we can utilize more boxes for our ideas and keywords and thoughts. So let's go ahead and try typing in literacy or reading. And kindergarten or early education. So this search is going to be looking up literacy or reading, because those words are synonyms for each other, and kindergarten or early education. Let's go ahead and press search. And we can see we're going to get about 15,000 results, which is a lot to go through. So there's a few other things we can do from this page that will make that number go down a little bit. So let's go ahead and look at the left under Refine Results. One of the big things we always want to do is go ahead and click Peer Reviewed. It's going to be the button in between full text and IES funded. Another thing you always want to make sure you do is change the publication date range. It's important to make sure we're always looking at research that is up to date. Usually at some point within the last 5 years is a good starting range. So we can see that brought our results down to 2,000, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and get started and looking at our results here. So we can see that there's a title at the top, and then underneath that is an image of the type of resource. So since we clicked peer reviewed, we'll see a lot of academic journals and reports, which is what we want to see. Underneath that, you'll see that there is this section that says subjects in bold. So these are the official subject headings for this particular article. This is a really great place to make sure that this article kind of talks about what you are researching. You'll see in bold every time one of my keywords shows up. This is also a great place to look if you're not sure of what keyword you do want to search. So if I search in here, I can see that emergent literacy is a keyword they use. So if I typed in emergent literacy as one of my keywords, I would see similar results to this one. Directly under those subject headings, you see a button that does say Request through Interlibrary Loan. Interlibrary Loan just means that this is an article that the Maryville Library does not subscribe to, so that you will have to request to borrow it from another library. This is a completely free service for you, and if you click that Request through Interlibrary Loan, it'll prompt you to a page that allows you to make an account and request the article. If you ever have any questions about Interlibrary Loan, please feel free to contact a librarian. We'll help you walk through the steps. So you'll see quite a few of those Request through Interlibrary Loans. But let's go ahead and look at this one. So this one doesn't have a Request through Interlibrary Loan at the bottom, which means that it's an article I should be able to access. So let's go ahead and click on the title of this report, and it will open me up to what we call the record. This lists the title, the authors, the source it comes from, whether it's peer-reviewed or not, the publication date, and then it also has an abstract, which is going to be like a short introduction into the article itself. So I can read this and see if it kind of covers what I'm researching, and if it does, then you will want to move on to read the actual article itself. So let's say I wanted to save this page and this article. There's a few things you can do from here. So if you like to save links, you want to be able to access the page again later, you'll always want to make sure you come over to the right under the tools box, go all the way down to where it says permalink with 2 little linked chains together. Click on that and it'll open up a permalink right above the title. This link will work again on or off campus and should bring you to this page without any issues. If you use the URL at the top of the screen, in the browser window, then you will not be able to access this again off campus. So you want to make sure you always look for a permalink. Another thing you can do is email. So this will send this entire page directly to your email, and it will try and attach a citation as well. And speaking of citations, another thing you can do with this page is send the citation information to EndNote. Go to Export, and then you'll want to make sure Direct Export to EndNote Web is clicked. And then when you press Save, it'll bring you to a place where you can log into your EndNote account. For information on how to use EndNote, please see the other video. So let's go ahead and go back to the record. And now that we have all that saved information, I want to actually see the article itself. So what you want to do is you want to look for the line in the record that says availability and go ahead and click that link. It will bring you to another page that has similar information, but to the right, it'll give you an option to download the full text. So now I can see the entire report, but I also know how to save the record information and send the citation to EndNote. Remember to use ERIC for all your educational research needs. And if you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask by emailing reference@maryville.edu or using the 24/7 chat on the library homepage.